way the potential shakeups work out. P5EK, right, that duo with Rapid, they went down early. That's allowed people to catch up to them, right? And so another sort of early fall in this game, instantly, you know, you're in a situation where maybe your top 5 is starting to slip away, and we know how valuable that is to these teams. So as we hop right back into the battle bus, into the lobby, we're actually right in here. And first thing I see, I believe I saw Senpai knocked at Tilted. I don't think anyone's there. I think he just, you know, went down from 4 damage at the blimp, which is something I've done countless times, so I feel his pain and his struggle if he did. But yeah, an interesting start for him.
I would agree. I've done it too. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna admit it to everybody. It's fall damage, and it just loves me somehow. I don't know why. I try to get away from it, and it's still just like, hey, hi. Every season, I have these deaths or eliminations where I'm just like, wow.
Let's open over to some action here, over towards the east of the map. VDFO and King. Getting out of harm's way, sorry, which I think is probably their best bet right now.
It's right happening again. It seems like King and VDFO can't get a break of it. They move from Daily Bugle over here, still getting shot at. And now, oh, on the other side, 3 LCR is getting shot at as well.
Yeah, it's weird. There's not much really going on in this area of the map, so I think for the most part, these guys can sort of just stand each other off for quite a while if they really want to. There isn't going to be any interruptions. It's totally down to what they want to do, but in my eyes, the best option would be to sort of just disengage and leave it be. I don't think either team really benefits much out of this situation. Unless you can find yourself the elimination or a cheeky knock onto one, then maybe you push in, but don't know how viable that will be. P5EK Rapid, sorry. Rabbit's on another team. Those guys are north of Sleepy. Monkey and Speedy south of Sleepy, as we've seen in previous games. Of course, last game we saw Rapid and P5EK go down. A team pushed towards North Sleepy, and it allowed Monkey and Speedy to come in third party, which I'm sure they'd love to happen again.
Oh, you know they would love it.
Oh my god.
Oh, wait a minute. This time they're going aggressive. Modisk is just in the tank chilling while S&W does all the work, and then someone else from above is getting involved. This is LCR and Flicky. They are the ones third partying this fight.
Yeah, I said I wanted to see them leave, and they left, and maybe they're going to be able to get something out of this. I doubt it though against S&W and Modisk. Those guys are always very alert and aware. And they'll get out of Bugle perfectly fine.
Man, what is it about the Daily Bugle today, Level? What do you think? Why is this a spot?
Why is this a spot for what?
The fights. Why is this where everyone's going?
Well, because there's a tank in the battle bus, you know. I think,
fair.
You know, if we've been paying attention to how these games go in the no-build competition, everybody wants a tank. And if you can get a tank in a battle bus, it's probably a good POI. Oh dear, Rabbit goes down.
Ooh, great shots from Rakan. Oh, now, I was gonna say, Kiro's really got to hope to have a rift to go in. Well, luckily they did.
Are they gonna chase though, is the question.
Maybe. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it, Levin. We've got one more game after this, Levin, for us, and then we're gonna bring some other casters in to finish out MENA. But do you think Drafto and Senpai have what it takes to stay up, especially if Kakarot and company are able to make a push? They're only 90 points behind, which, as we know, is just a victory route with 10 eliminations. It's very, very doable.
No, I don't think so. Drafto and Senpai, as much as they've not been as dominant as they were in previous days, they've been making it deep in games. Like, they've been doing just as good as Kakarot's duo has been today. If they both continue on this pace, Drafto and Senpai will win by still a pretty significant margin. What did you say the difference was? 90 points?
About 90.
90 points, that's what? That's like a 20 bomb victory royale, not 10. So, well, actually not, it's about 15 bomb, maybe not 20 bomb, maybe that's a bit too much. So, you still have to have a very, very good game. And that would also imply that Drafto and Senpai, you know, go down off spawn and get no points in a game, which I think at this stage in the competition is just very unlikely to happen since they're not being contested. So really and truly, you know, first and second, those spots are locked down, fair play. I think as we push towards who's going to actually finish in those third, fourth and fifth spots and qualify for that live game and event in Saudi Arabia. But I do very much doubt that Drafto and Kaizu will be caught. Barring anything crazy happening.
I mean, but it's Fortnite. Things change on the drop of a hat. It's shots. Rakan is gonna try to heal up. Is not really gonna have that opportunity as all the shots come through. But luckily for them, the shockwave came out and they found themselves a vehicle to get away in, and they're off to the races. But will QND find the shots? No, and doesn't matter, Levin. They are going after him.
Yeah, they're not letting him get an inch. They are not letting him breathe. They are pressed up against him and looking to continue and to provide relentless aggression. The shockwaves will come out, but it won't do him much good. Rakan will fall. Can't handle the heat, stay out the kitchen.
That is the saying, Love, and I like the sayings that we're bringing today. As Senpai and Draftel say, you know what, we know where we are. Let's just get a little bit aggressive here. They're going for the fights again.
And I like this from them, picking up the tempo a bit. Obviously things have been a bit slower in terms of the start. We'll see how long that lasts for. Gotta be careful though, Soriano's in a brilliant position. Yeah, the chug smashers need to come out. Drafter was so low on the HP side of things. And the blimp that actually typically would belong to them because they land tilted, right now is being occupied by Soriano. So they gotta be careful. You can be seen from there, Senpai. You gotta be careful, man. You guys gotta get out. This isn't actually really looking too good for them. This may be an earlier sort of elimination for them. Because there's just not a great deal of cover here, and yep, Drafter will fall. An absolute blunder.
Ooh. Ooh, Levin. If they're not able to pick them up, luckily looks like they are. That would be very, very detrimental. This is exactly what we're talking about.
They're very fortunate they're in zone right now, but the biggest problem they're going to have is that if zone pulls tilted towards the west, towards the south, and they have to move out of this general area, Soriano and Senpai, and Smosh, or Somfishy, sorry, they're going to be vibing. They're just going to be able to hold those guys in. So, not very optimal right now. We'll see where that zone pulls though.
Ooh. Flicky is in a bad spot. Oh, barely misses the battle bus. That's unfortunate right there. All right, Levin. We've gotten the chance to see it. You finally got the chance to observe all of no build so far. We're many matches through the weekend here.
Okay. Where you going with
Question.
this?
Battle bus or tank? What are you taking?
Tank.
Agreed. It's just so much better because you have the multiple gunners and it's not as long, right?
Oh dear. Oh dearie me. That's actually Kakarot. That's actually Mori and Kakarot that actually get taken out there. Kakarot's still up. He's going to go for the revive. Yikes, that was not a good look for them. They tried to get the supply drop. It was a bit too greedy. The players on the bimp dealt with them rather swiftly.
Ooh. A trick shot and Q&D actually ended up getting too aggressive with their pushes. Hero and Vagnar, who they run into, and we know they've been having a great set of games. Really trying to push their advantage. The Exafite will fall. We know Spy is up in zone. We also know Ferris is up in Condo Canyon.
The question is, will they spot trick shots and look to fight him? Seems like that's what they have their heart set on.
Gonna say, y'all know not to shockwave when you're getting shot at in competitive Fortnite. But able to get away for now. And I say for now because Hero is going in. Trick shot does have 2 Rift to go, so if it feels too dicey, they can just Rift to go out. Which is exactly what they're gonna do. They're gonna hear those footsteps around the house and just say, you know what, I'm out.
Yeah, he'll take some shot, but he should be okay. Ooh, I spoke too soon. Was not okay.
Oh no.
Trick shots goes down, the Rift to go. He seemed like he was going to go down anyway. So that's unfortunate. You can see Drafto here at the bottom of main building, and Senpai needs to be careful before he gets caught out. Drops down as well. Soriano goes from being up above everybody else to taking some damage from below or from above himself. And this fight now is breaking out on top of the main building of Tilted. The shockwave comes through. This is so messy right now, but we love these kind of fights in this mode. Oh dearie me, a knock finally comes through, and that's going to be in the favor of Soriano and Somfishy.
I'm not sure how Senpai and Drafto got away from all of that, but for them, luckily they did.
Yeah, they were at the bottom layer, right? So they were just able to sort of run out as those teams fought up above. They are still just sitting there at the bottom. And so we'll see how things sort of play out for them. Card right back into a fight. I believe he was taken down based off of the sound cues. We missed it though on that one. NM7 and Rocky Reels, the under the bridge technique.
Hey, it's very popular. I mean, it's just as popular as the Bush technique.
I feel like every time we mention a team under the bridge, we automatically just see a team in a bush like nearby as well. Hiding strats as a whole, good way to go.
Ooh, Rabbit's got some good shots. And interesting enough, we haven't really seen like the shotgun that they have play out, or any shotguns really. No one's really taking it, but I believe it's the Ranger shotgun. That is what we're seeing in the inventory there.
It's a new one.
It's a new one. It's definitely pretty interesting. I've used it a couple times. It's got its situational purposes here with Rabbit, but I don't see it happening here in no build.
Yeah, I used it once in creative the day it dropped, and owned somebody with it. Senpai taking on Mansell, the winners of last game, and taking them on and taking them out. That's how you show the lobby that you're back in the swing of things, by taking out the team that just won the previous game. And those 2 eliminations will go a long way. They're already very deep into this one, sitting in 13th. Wouldn't be surprised if they get some more placement points. And the 6 points that they'll get for just those eliminations alone will do them wonders in keeping their first place slot. I'm not sure if I see Kakarot's name anywhere. So I do fear that earlier when they were knocked, they were actually taken out of the game completely. Rabbit looks like he's been taken out of the game completely. And Drafter actually got another elimination from what I gathered in the feed as well. So the teams who are doing well in this lobby seemingly continuing to do well. SMW though, a very similar play to what we saw from that duo last time round, and taking Drafter out of the game. Senpai now, Kaizu will have to fight for himself as a solo, and that's never ideal. But again, look how quickly the tables turn. With Disc and SMW, they were in such a strong position. All of a sudden, boom, one of them's out of the game as well. Rapid and P5EK, the ones to do that damage, they clearly have mean intentions. They want to stay in that top 5. They want to retain that slot. And this could be the game that defines that journey. Wagner and Hero, another team who's done pretty all right so far today and will be pushing for that top 5 slot. But all of a sudden, they get absolutely beamed out the lobby by a team who currently occupies one of those slots. And they're saying, look, you can try all you want, but you gotta come through us first. And that ain't gonna be easy whatsoever.
No, not at all. They're putting the damage down. Speedy and Monkey look to make their push as well. And this is a very interesting one. You've got the protection of the truck, and you're still gonna go ahead and shoot out of it. And I like it, because you need to put that damage down. I don't know if they have any cow catchers on that side. As P... Oh my God, P5EK does do a great job in putting down the damage, but unfortunately will fall down. Rabbit needs to use that rift to go. There's only one way out of that, as the rocket anvil launcher is going to come through. They get the knock on FKS. Maybe there's more than one way out, Levin.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate for those guys. Balor now alone. And just dancing around this tree, things will start to get awkward. Monkey and Speedy though, I talked about this in the first game. They are always bound to have one game where you see them really deep in it, and this seems to be that game. They've hit some nice shots up to this point. Soriano in the distance taking some shots back. But Monkey and Speedy haven't been able to pick up an elimination. They've done a great deal of damage, and maybe this will be the first elimination they get. It will be. What a time to get it as well. Top 2 guaranteed now, but we all know who's going to be waiting for them. It is Spy, lurking in the shadows, Decree Strat, out healing, a guaranteed second place every game it seems for this team. And the dance.
He's filling it out too. Like, he's going all the way with it. Oh, I was gonna say no. He's gonna go ahead and let himself be eliminated there. Spy, I mean, let's be honest. Out of everyone that's doing it, they're doing it really well. They're allowing Dexify to go into zone and try to get some elims. So I gotta respect the attempts on it as well, because again, the reminder, they're trying to get into that top 5 level.
Look, it's honorable, right? Because at the end of the day, they are pushing for the top 5, but they are also pushing themselves